This morning, at 0600 hours, the world almost changed forever. But unless you were tracking specific maritime transponders in the Caribbean, you missed it. A Russian-flagged tanker, the Seahorse, attempted to cross the 12-mile territorial line into Venezuela. It was carrying high-grade aviation fuel. In any other year, it would have docked safely, but today, it met the USS Stockdale. The American destroyer didn't radio a warning. It physically cut across the Russian tanker's bow, forcing it to make a hard emergency turn. This was not a freedom of navigation exercise. This was a blockade. For the last 60 days, the U.S. Navy has been running a classified mission known as Operation Southern Spear. The objective? To sink the Ghost Fleet, an armada of Cartel Narco submarines moving north. The result? 83 confirmed kills. You were watching Warfront Alert. We are going to show you the war the government is trying to hide. To understand the violence, you have to understand the geography. For 40 years, the cartels played a game of hide-and-seek with the Coast Guard. They used speedboats to sprint across the open ocean. But in 2025, the game changed. The cartels went underwater, and the U.S. responded by building a kill box. Enter the Littoral Combat Ship, or LCS. Critics called these ships failures for years. They said they were too weak to fight China. But here, in the shallow waters of the Caribbean, they are apex predators. The USS Sioux City and USS Wichita are currently patrolling this sector. They don't just hunt, they swarm. But the mothership is just the hive. The bees are the Mark VI patrol boats. Look at this machine. 85 feet long. Top speed, 45 knots. Armament, 2 Mk-38 chain guns that use laser targeting to hit a moving target in 8-foot swells. The rules of engagement used to require verbal warning. Now, if a vessel fits the narco-terrorist profile and refuses to stop, the Mark VI crew is authorized to disable it. And disable usually means putting a 25mm high-explosive round into the engine block. This is why you are seeing reports of mysterious explosions at sea. The cartels load their subs with fuel. One tracer round turns them into a bomb. So what are they hunting? Forget the wooden boats of the 1990s. The Sinaloa and CJNG cartels have hired Russian and Iranian engineers to build LPVs, low-profile vessels. This is the Ghost Sub. Hull, fiberglass, and lead-lined to absorb radar waves. Profile, it rides 90% underwater. Only the cockpit sticks out, and it's painted ocean camo blue. From 500 yards away, it is invisible to the naked eye. Thermal masking, this is the scary part. They pump cold seawater around the exhaust pipes to cool the gas before it exits. This makes them invisible to infrared cameras. One of these vessels carries 6 to 8 tons of product. That is $500 million in a single hull. When you have that much money on board, you don't just surrender. The crews are armed with AK-74s. They have scuttling charges rigged to the hull valves. If they get caught, they pull a lever and the evidence sinks to the bottom of the abyss. To stop them, the U.S. Navy can't just shoot. They have to board, and they have to do it while the sub is still moving. This is the most dangerous job in the military right now. VBSS. Visit, board, search, seizure. It's 0300 hours, sea state 4, pitch black. The SEALs approach from the rear in a stealth boat. They cut their engines and drift the last 100 yards. The target is moving at 15 knots. The SEALs have to match the speed perfectly. If they touch the hull too hard, the smugglers will feel the vibration. The breacher extends a carbon fiber pole and hooks a titanium ladder onto the sub's exhaust rail. He climbs first. This is the fatal funnel. He is balancing on a slippery, wet submarine deck in the middle of the ocean. If the hatch pops open right now, he has nowhere to hide. Flashbang out. They breach the cockpit. The goal isn't to kill, it's to stop the pilot from opening the scuttling valves. They have less than 10 seconds to secure the vessel before it sinks and takes the SEAL team down with it. In January 2024, we lost 2 SEALs doing this exact maneuver off the coast of Somalia. In 2025, under Operation Southern Spear, the Navy has decided no more risks. If the boarders take fire, the destroyer deletes the target. The blockade is holding, for now, but the Seahorse is still out there, circling, and the Ghost Fleet is rebuilding. The Navy has authorized a shoot-to-kill policy for a reason. They are expecting a fight. We will continue to monitor the transponders. If the shooting starts, we will be the first to tell you. Do not rely on the mainstream news. They are days behind. Subscribe. Turn on the bell. This is Warfront Alert.